Hey there. I know it's been a little while since I've done a walk and talk, but I have a new purpose and a new idea for how I want to structure these, and I thought I would give it a chance on this fine and beautiful Monday morning in Aurora, Colorado. Over the weekend, a week ago, my daughter and I were traveling from the Student Film Festival at the C Film Center. It was an amazing event. It was put together by a number of folks in Aurora Public Schools. We were coming home from that event, and we passed by a school that had a banner outside of it. And that banner said that they were a blue school. And my daughter, my 11-year-old, asked what that meant. What is a blue school? And I explained that a blue school was one that had their test scores were of a quality that allowed them to have that particular rating. Enough people were at a particular status in their test scores or in their growth. And so, with that said, my daughter sort of thought about it for a second and said, well, why would you put up a banner about test scores? I think you should put up banners for things like if you are an inclusive school or if you help people to build empathy. And I thought that was an amazing idea, really fantastic to hear from her. But I kept on thinking about that idea of empathy as the core of what I would want to be proud of in our schools and in our districts, is the ability to understand others, the ability to inquire genuinely about someone else, to do so through books, to do so through online presences, the ability to understand and inquire and empathize with others. And to me, the best way of doing that, the best way to embrace and to show empathy and to honor empathy as a core discipline of a school or district or even just a human being, is to practice it. And so what I am going to attempt to do is to do a vlogging project that I'm tentatively calling the Empathy Files. And in each one of the videos, I will attempt to engage in an empathy exercise. And that might look a little bit different from day to day, but the idea being that I am looking for voices that are not like my own. I am looking for opportunities to empathize with students, with teachers, with principals, and with any type of leadership, parents, right? Like, there has to be a way for me and for us to better listen to one another, to better empathize and to inquire with one another. And so it may not be me sitting down with that person and engaging in an empathy interview or anything like that. It might just be me trying to understand where they are coming from and what their need might be that they are expressing, whether said or unsaid. And that's going to be my experience, is looking at something that they have said and try and understand where they're coming from. Look at something that they need and trying to solve for that need. And so that's the Empathy Files, or at least what I am anticipating will be a part of the Empathy Files. Because to me, it's super important to embrace the things that we value or that we say we value, and to show those things to one another. And so I might do some more walk and talks. I might do something that is a little bit different, where, you know, I'm interviewing or looking at a piece of text, or I'm just talking about a book that I read, a book that expresses a different viewpoint than my own, or that I'm trying to discover something that is new and different within that book or text or space. And so I'm going to engage in some empathy work. and try to come to some better understanding about the things that I value in schools, in education, in technology, and in agency over all of that. So I hope you come along for the journey, at least for the next little while. This is the first empathy file where you kind of understand what I'm trying to do. And if you want to engage in some empathy work alongside, I would really enjoy that. Talk to you soon.